Record on this computer. There we go.
Happy Sunday,
fellas. There we go. How's everybody this Sunday? Everybody doing good?
Doing good.
Doing good. We welcome in our special guest this week, Mr. Grant Wheeler. Grant, thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you. Grant, what state are you in?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. All right. Nice. All right. Which part? You by New Orleans?
No, I'm actually in the northwest part.
Northwest part. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So hot. Is it hot down there this time of year?
Let's just say that when I was in my car, it's at 104.
Ooh, yes, I would say that's hot. Yeah, I can't live like I used to live in Georgia, and Georgia, when I was in Atlanta, it was like 110. Like it would read on the cars 110.
Yeah, that's out of control.
111, 115. If you ever got out your car and you banged it by mistake, like hit it when it's real hot outside, and you almost like burn your skin onto the metal of the car because it's so hot.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I used to be.
Those metal door handles.
Yes.
It like burns your hand.
Yeah, you can't even touch it. You got to use like your shirt or something to pop your door because it's so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Jerry, you good? Mommy happy with you? Everything all right?
A few weeks back.
It's just like right when I started it.
Yeah. A few weeks back, it was actually the heat index was almost 120.
Oh my goodness, no.
Is that with that?
No. Oh, shout out to Matt Wren. Matt Wren jumped in.
Matt, my man. Yo, Matt,
no doubt.
I sent you a package. I can't wait to get that.
We'll hit
some $7 decants. He said
I'd be wearing that classic match though. I got that. No. But this is
the good stuff.
Well, the spray is not as good as the
all right, well,
that's
your scent of the night. We're gonna go around like we usually do to start off the day. We'll start with our guest, Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, what was your scent of the day, or did you switch it up for the evening?
It was Creed Himalaya.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And what'd you get out of it? What'd you like about it, or if you did like it?
Yeah, I do like it. It's It does kind of remind me of like snow, which is what it's supposed to, but I kind of get like a watery ice kind of thing.
It's an icy frag. I agree with that. Yeah.
Nice.
I've never tried it.
I mean, I've never tried Himalaya, but I understand the DNA, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, there's one that smells a lot like it from Bentley called Infinite Rush White, and that one's supposed to smell a lot like Himalaya. So, but it gives you that vibe, like real clean, like you said, icy. Was that your scent all day, or did you switch it up?
No, I switched it up.
Okay.
At night to Odin Sleep.
Oh, what's that one?
It's by X Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
It's a minty. It's like strong mint up top, and it reminds me of like it's almost like a candy cane.
Okay.
Almost. So up top is kind of that Christmassy kind of vibe thing, and then when then on the dry down part, it's like vanilla and almost like a sugar cookie type thing going on.
So it's a little gourmandish, little gourmand flavor. Nice.
X Harmony.
X Harmony.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That sounds very interesting.
Very nice, man. Very nice. Well, what about you, Mr. Governor of Colorado? What we rock today? What was our scent of the day?
This one was good. I tried this one today. Galleria Perfumes Dreamwoods.
Oh, nice. Yes, I saw your post earlier this morning.
Definitely can't see it.
Definitely can't see it. There you go. Okay.
I'm black labels. Yeah, this one totally surprised me today. I've worn it before, but is this Galleria Perfumes?
That's Ash's forgotten line.
Yeah, that's Ash.
So, I kind of hate myself for whenever I like something like this, but
it
smells good, and
because it's expensive.
Yeah, you can find it pretty reasonable now, but I think I got 40 mils of that in a trade. That's why I was like giving those out, especially to y'all to check them out. But
it's not as expensive as Jeremy fragrances stuff was.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching him
Look at
review the new Soldier Boy fragrance, which I didn't even know Soldier Boy had a fragrance out.
That
And
sounds
Does he
it's
really?
like $120
Link
a
down
bottle.
below.
Jeremy
Oh,
was like, it smelled like Baccarat Rouge. I was like, oh, God. Okay.
So does Ariana Grande Cloud. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
sounds
smells
about
like.
Like,
And did you switch it up? Did you switch up that
I actually didn't. I rocked with
rock it
this
all day?
the whole day, and I haven't put anything else on again, man.
Nice. Now, how did you get like? I know people were asking like the performance and the projection on that and everything. How was it decent?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't super strong, but you know what? It surprised me in terms of like what it is and how it performed in like outdoors today.
Put this link.
We
Okay.
have kind of like a cooler, humid
Actually, I probably should
day.
share this.
Yeah,
Nice.
put it in Chibi group.
Yeah, I
did
think you
real
can share
well.
it and other stuff. I don't even
how
think
was
of
this?
that.
How was the sillage?
Yeah, like that was it. I kept catching it like in my, for myself during the day. So that's why I liked it. I went out, I run with fragrance a lot. So like if I get something with a good sillage, I can kind of smell it as I'm running.
Yeah, I remember that one smelling. It's like something good, like on like evening or like dates. Like I saw you said it has like that mass appealing sweet feel, like Lamal and stuff like that. And I definitely see that.
Yeah, and it almost is a little gourmandy. It makes me think because the only other one I've smelled is that Cognac Cafe, and that one I felt
I like that one.
gourmandy, and then this one is, but it's called Dreamwood, so it feels like gourmandy's kind of weird.
Yeah, for something that's woody. Yeah, there's a couple other ones that I wanted to try.
Where the hell is this link?
Let me see. I'll go. My scent of the day was this Cool Water, the grapefruit and sage. I went with this today.
How is it? I heard
good.
everybody saying it's similar to the Intense or whatever.
Yeah, people say it smells like a watered down Intense. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it was gonna be. But I guess Clary Sage could be a little sweet. The grapefruit in it is not like the Dolce and Gabbana Forever and that stuff that you like how it's like really rindy and smells like with the pith and everything. This is just more like it smells like kind of like red grapefruit juice a little bit. So it's a little on the sweet side, but I got actually a couple compliments. People like, yo, what is that? That smells good. So I think that's a nice one to keep on handy for the summer. I bought 2 bottles because I wasn't sure if Nordstrom Rack was going to have them in stock or, I don't know. It's one I don't come across a lot. So I grabbed a couple bottles of that. I'm sure people will hit me with the samples of that. So, and I wore that all day. What about you, Mr. Hazy? What do we rock today?
I've been wearing this a lot, the Dakar. And
oh, man, you with your Dakar stuff. Okay.
I've had some of this. For some reason, I feel like putting this on.
Which one is that? The Icon line? The Rolly Woods. Okay.
I have one I love. And these go well together. This Dakar stuff is just the best, though. The spray is not that good. The roll-on is better. The roll-on lasts longer.
Really?
Yeah. The Owl Rehab.
That's your wheelhouse, though. That's the stuff you like, man.
This is good shit.
Roll-on line. Have you applied the roll-on to your furniture at all at this point?
I have not.
Nice.
I may begin to. That's not a bad idea.
Nice.
Just doing a little outline. She'd be like, man, I can smell it even when you're not here. And you're just looking like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. So that's everybody's scent of the day. We all sent it up. Hey, he's still over there sniffing. So today's topic, as you can see, we're going with something a little different. It says here, old and the new, beginnings and recent grabs. So, one of the ideas Grant had for a topic was just, some basic things that got us into fragrance collecting. Maybe some of like the earlier frags that we picked up on our journey, and also maybe some more recent stuff that we grabbed. Maybe we can share some stuff with people, put them on to some new scents, and kind of just share some stories and things like that. So keep it light for a Sunday. We'll go around and we'll let Grant start. If he wants to talk about maybe why he got into fragrance collecting, and maybe go from there.
I guess the main reason was because a lot of people do baseball cards or stamps.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's kind of boring, whereas fragrance is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hunt for new and interesting things is exciting. And so I figured I might as well just get into this thing because I found it very cool and interesting.
Nice.
Some of the first ones that I ever had was I started out with Lacoste Pour Homme.
Okay.
Good one.
Very nice one.
Yeah, and then Gravity by Cody.
Okay.
What is that? I was looking at that today because I'm
like
collecting those cheapies.
That sounds like a
Did
Jared
you say
Frag.
it sounds like something?
It sounds like a Jared Frag. Yeah.
Definitely. Gravity. I feel like I've seen this before.
It's in that like a blue bottle,
Yeah.
Also,
is it like shaped like Drakkar?
Yeah, it probably.
No, it's more like square.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then I
I
had
have to get it now.
If I had have known that one of the fragrances that I had would be valuable, I would have saved it.
Sure.
But it's got a magnetism.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I think
had
that's
that as a kid, and it was amazing.
How long ago did you start collecting? Was it recent that you got into it, or you always been collecting?
2 years ago.
2 years. Okay.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
So kind of like during the pandemic time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bring up the
Nice.
Fragrantica for that Gravity, dude.
Here we go. Here we go
like
with the
$10.
Let's see.
It's in my next haul. It's $10 for one.
Yeah, don't tell Jared $10 for a fragrance, man. He gonna spend it.
Honestly, like I have so many Latafas.
Have you
I have an
smelled
Aventus clone, and I have
Yes,
so
that's
this is it. This looks like something Jared will buy.
yeah.
It's in his card already. It's in his card already.
Add the card.
92. Up. Here we go.
There we
Jared,
go.
it's already. It's his boy.
It's done.
You sold Jared already. That's all you had to say. Pepper, lime, sage, mandarin, clove, freesia.
Graham,
It's a nice number down.
This is a good one.
That was my high school scent, man.
Is it good?
Oh, look at that.
Yes,
okay.
What's it compared to?
Sutton Place by Bond 9. Hero.
No, it's not. It's not like that. No, it's more like the blue one down there.
This one, the Laguna.
Yeah.
Salvatore Dali. I've heard good things about that brand too.
Yeah,
Salvatore Dali. Yeah.
How people are gonna shit talking about, right?
Avon, okay. Avon Frags.
It's got a polo.
Horizon. I have this.
A Valentino, cool water.
Don't you have that one too, Horizon, Jared?
I do.
Jared has that one too. Yeah. This one's not bad. This was pretty good actually.
All right. It's.
I have it. It's not
all right.
bad.
So
let's see what the people say.
What is it like?
I used to love this when I was younger, before I even got into high school.
It would be like if you could like be in the atmosphere, like not in an airplane, but if you just like be out there, like it smells like the air.
Okay.
Ozone kind of thing. I see what you mean. You mean.
Okay, I could see that.
All right.
That's an interesting note breakdown. Damn.
You already know. I just added it to
that sounds good. Look at that, Grant. That's a nice one there, dude. Man. That's a cool.
Yo, Mark,
yeah.
the one you're
you got Jared to spend money. That's always good, you know.
Navy by Dana. Okay. But Grant, that's a cool random one, dude.
Very good pull out. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you still have a bottle?
No, I don't.
No.
But you said that used to be like your signature scent back in the day.
Yeah, in high school, yeah.
In high school, nice. Very cool, man.
You already know I want.
Well, there you got Jared hyped. You hyped Jared up. You made his day. Whenever Jared could find any of them cheapies that's like under the radar that people used to like back in the day, Jared's a happy camper, man. He's all about that.
He looked up Pinot, the
Savino Silvestre.
Which one?
The
$8
one. Yeah.
The original?
Yeah.
Yes.
The original one?
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
That's underrated.
This is underrated? Okay. I don't think I've ever smelled any of these.
The jury was out for me on this one.
1955. There you go, Jared. There you go. 1955.
Ooh, that's like when
dude.
Vetiver came out.
Holy
Ooh, I might have to cop this
smokes.
one. It's probably like $10.
It's probably been super reformulated since 1955.
Juniper berries, pine tree, cedar. Okay.
It
Pine
smells
needles.
like you're out in a forest.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure Mark has this because that's up Mark's alley
he's
with
going
the
to get
pine.
it. He's not there.
Is that what he get? There he goes.
There he is.
There you go. Did he get it? Did he
He got to
find
put his
it?
glasses on.
Because I want to hear this from somebody who smelled it because it felt old school to me.
You like
Well,
it,
it's from
Mark?
1955. I mean, I would assume that it's kind of old school with that release date.
You wore this one too, Grant? Or no, or it's more gravity. What else?
smelled
What
it
else?
A few times. That was my dad's thing. That was that and Aspen.
Aspen, I like. Yeah. Nice. Let me see here. All right. What about you, Mark?
Yeah.
You,
What
you
about
want to
you?
break
I
down
already know
your
his.
you want to break down your story a little bit and maybe one of your first frags there?
I brought this today because I just thought it was fun. This is a little bit of where my
Oh
stuff started.
my goodness! Look at that
I have
thing.
this ghetto ass piece of wood I drilled in a bunch of holes, and
Let's do
this
this.
is how I kind of used to sit here and sort my decants. You know.
Okay.
They're all. When I started, I went right for like these 1 mil cheapies.
Well, I used to get those too. I still have a Secretions Magnifique in a 1 mil.
You could really smell something new for that. So I did a lot of these. So I brought that out tonight.
Wow.
Joe Burrow, that's
what's up?
Joe Burrow asking what's that Latifah with the pineapple? What's that?
Alfresan.
Alfresan, yeah. ALFURSAN.
Mark, which ones you got there? What were some of your first to try where you were like, I need to try these?
These are the ones that like I never bought a bottle of, but I still keep them around because I'll smell them. This is Tom Ford White Patchouli.
Of course. Patchouli.
Wow.
You got a Tom Ford there.
I got a few of them, yeah. This is Tom Ford EDT, so I don't think that one's probably.
I remember I smelled available. That. Yeah, a lot of guys used to wear that to church. That's like the church going scent.
It's tough to Eau Sauvage. Like,
that's
tough to really dig deep into these scents with this much, though. Like, that's what I found out.
And what are those blotters? Those are like those little 1 mil blotters.
I hate those things, dude.
I'm not a fan either.
You got to do more than that. You got to at least wear it once, and that's at least a mil.
You were smelling that little ass thing.
Yeah.
You can see that.
But you can. This, I don't know. This could. I mean, people will say, "Oh, why do you buy a 100 ml bottle?" I don't know, because I spray a lot. But like this, I could potentially have this for 10, 20 years. Maybe I can always go back and just smell Sauvage whenever I want.
Those 1 mils for me. Like 1 mil, I spray on by accident. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So and it felt like so like I poured and when you pour it on, it doesn't do the same thing that.
Nah, it's not the same. I remember being like a kid and like stealing like your dad's like splashes and stuff like that, and like it's just not the same when you splash it on as opposed to like when you get that spray effect.
I feel like you don't get that top note, that burst.
Yeah, it's different. It's a lot different.
Of splashes, I would always take my grandfather's Old Spice, and it was the one. It was the one in like the metal bottle.
I know what you're talking about. Yup.
That splash on it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like. I think all of us at some point. I mean, I know I used to snatch Old Spice from my Actually, my grandpa used to buy me like an Old Spice like gifts. I'd be like 8 years old, and my grandpa's like, "Here you go for your birthday," and it's like Old Spice, and I'm like, I'm 8, like I'm not gonna really rock after shit. But I used to just slap it on like Brute. You know, Brute was another one. I'm sure we came across coming up. Brute, yeah. It actually smelled good though. Yeah.
I think Brute actually reminded me a little bit of Eternity when I went and spelled it, like what I remember.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could give you that vibe. That old school fougere, aftershave, manly type of scent. You know, you want to smell like a man spray Brute.
Yeah, I should probably be more creative, but I still use the Old Spice Splash.
I love Brute. That's
my dad had my dad had the big Stetson, the
that was
glass
another
bottle,
one. Yep,
with the wood cap on it.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, I had that one too. I had that one too. Like, English leather was another one.
No,
Like, I had a big piece of. Remember that stuff? Yeah.
He sent me a vintage bottle of English leather.
Oh my God, how bad is it?
Man, I feel like if I put that on, my face will start to melt.
It's so bad. I was
you ain't manly enough for some English leather, boy. That's manly.
That stuff smelled like a.
But it's crazy because those are things that early on that you come across, or that you're introduced to when it comes to this hobby. You know, like as a young kid, when you think of slapping on a fragrance or aftershave or something, those are all the things that we all, came across or had experience with. You know what I mean? I mean, look, all of us knew what all that stuff was. It's just common, and so many other guys, so that's part of the cool thing, like in the beginning of it, and like I said, for me, one of the ones that started my whole chef camps was this Legend Spirit by Mont Blanc. So for my mom had a 60th birthday. Spray a little bit. Still smells good. Right from the pandemic, and I wore that to the party, and everybody was just telling me, "Oh man, you smell so good. What is that?" Da, da, da. So then I just started looking into getting other stuff. And the reason I grabbed that is because I remember years ago I got gifted a Mont Blanc Individual, and it was like a big compliment puller, like back when it first came out. So I just went with anything Mont Blanc. At that point, I didn't really realize lines and different. I was just like, oh, the brand. Yeah, I just grabbed anyone.
Have you heard the story about Individual and Creed? Have you heard this?
Yeah, the story? Original Santal and how it was just, yeah. And they all say it smells pretty similar. Same thing with like Cool Water and Green Irish Tweed and that stuff.
Yeah, actually, the Mont Blanc was first, and then stole it because the perfumer for Green Irish Tweed left Creed and made Cool Water.
Right.
That's why they smell similar. Because
he stole. Yeah, and then that's why later on they came out with Explorer that smells just like Aventus. So they kind of just went back and forth on their little, petty nonsense, but they all making money, so it don't really matter. But yeah, that one, like I said, I did like. What happened?
Mo, you only had a few bottles back then?
When you
started decanting?
What happened was after I got this what is this the Mont Blanc, I started looking into getting other stuff, and I kind of fell down the rabbit hole of a lot of people watching YouTube. So like I found Jeremy, I found Ross, I found Ash, and I started watching all these videos. And I think like anything that sounded halfway decent, that I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it. So at one point, I looked on my dresser and I had like 40 bottles. Like I remember one of the first big ones I grabbed was like Prada Luna Rosa, Carbon, and Versace Dylan Blue, and Uomo Signature. Like these are all the stuff that I started grabbing early. Stuff that was kind of in my price range, but still like decent, like Aqua Senziale Blue and Versace Pour Homme, like all those introductory scents when you're talking about versatile stuff for when you're collecting, the one and stuff like that.
I feel like like with your knowledge, you've just been decanting forever. I feel like it's just like as long as I've known you, just been decanting.
But it's been like 2 years. I mean, actually probably a little over 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and then so I started with like 30 bottles. I used to do like a little spreadsheet on Microsoft Word and put it up in the groups. And the reason I did that because I saw that people would buy decants like off of each other or whatever. So I was like, all right, well, this is a cool little thing. And, I was selling for like dirt cheap. And, as I did it more, like, I think one of the things in the beginning, people were just so happy that I actually sent them out in a decent time period, because like they would buy decants from other dudes in the group and it'd take like a week or 2 weeks, and they're like, damn, your stuff got here in like a few days, damn. And I'm like, nah, I just, I'm just sending it as I get the orders in.
That
And
customer service.
and then I would just drive packs to the post office, and from there. But then it eventually just grew into like what I'm doing now. I think right now, like I gotta have over 500 bottles in here right now. And then you talk about decants. I mean, people would send me stuff. I bought decants too. Like early on, like I would find guys that bought stuff, and early and me learning about stuff, especially like the niche stuff or like the more expensive stuff. Like I would buy samples of that and just and then I met guys like Mark. Mark was like one of the first people I met. You know what I mean? When I was it's probably like, it's probably been a couple years already, because
when you started saying your list, I was like, those are chef cans I have.
Yeah, when I met you, Mo, you had known Mark for a year already, and I met you about a year ago.
Damn,
that's
so
crazy.
So it was like right when I first started, and I first got into promoting on Reddit, and then he just randomly hit me up, and he just started messaging me about, yo, what do you think of this frag? Or have you heard about this? Or have you heard about that?
What is Frag?
Yeah, what is Frag Comm? He started hitting me with all these crazy questions. And I'm like, who's this guy, Mirrorball? Who the heck is this dude, man? Yo, and it took me like a year before I actually heard Mark's voice. Like we were just tight. I'm like, I wonder if this is a real person. This is
the
like
first time, I think
to catch a predator. He's gonna tell me that he's like 11 years old or something. Like, but nah.
Like, I'm just brushing my teeth. I know.
Nah, but that whole year, man, we sent each other stuff a lot, and we traded, and he was like, yo, you should check this out. You might like this. We used to just bounce. He bounced off a lot of ideas as far as like me, how to present stuff or what kind of stuff to carry, or he gave me a lot of good advice in the beginning too. He was somebody that I definitely bounced ideas off of too. It wasn't just about the frags,
I felt like there was like a hole in the market, and I just wanted to be like, here's what I would want,
dude. By the time Mo had gotten to me, like his shit was impeccable already, and that was a year ago. Like the first pack he sent me, I was like, damn, dude, what? I wasn't expecting it. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck.
And I think that's what a lot of people say, man. I think that's what a lot of people realize. They're like, oh, a lot of guys, they'll handwrite a little label and wrap it up and throw it in an envelope. And when I was doing, but you do trades. It's like, I try to run it as a business. So when I was taking people's money, I was trying to make it look nice. I was, trying to make it look professional, And when you do it like that, people come back to you, And so that's one of the things that really got me started. And now it's like a never-ending rotation of UPS boxes in the front of the house with bottles of
people have to understand. I think probably a lot of people idolize your situation. They're like, I could have that. I want that, because essentially you do have a constant supply of frags coming, and your journey really, it started with this business idea, but it was also like a hobby for you. So
and it still is a hobby. It's something I still enjoy. But one thing I will say for me personally about decanting, like being held accountable to send these people the stuff that they order, like it's inspired me in other facets of my life. Like it's made me be able to, kind of get off my ass a little bit and do some other stuff, just because I have this other responsibility. And it's like, all right, well, if I got to take care of this, let me take care of that, or let me do it's kind of just giving me a little bit of drive in my own job and everything. Like it's added a little bit of positive edge to everything I do. So, and look, I've met cool people. I've done a lot just from this beginning, this whole thing, I'm grateful, man, for sure.
That's so cool.
What about you, Mr. Hazy? I didn't mean to take up a lot of time there, but what about you, sir?
Well, so my story, you guys, I mean, I'm not going to talk about it much, but this is one of the first I've always had realities. My mom used to buy me Cologne. The first one she got me was Calvin Klein Crepe, which you can't get anymore, of course.
Yeah, super expensive. I know you talked about that one.
It was dope. It had a cool bottle. It was really nice. But I brought two out here actually. The one that got me, because I've been wearing fragrances since I was like 14, 15, and I've always had like a few bottles. Like it had like 3 or 4 or 5 tops. Because I liked it. I would go to Sephora, I'd sniff them out and buy them retail like any other sucker. But I remember I had a friend in high school and he had this one scent. And I'd be, yo, what is that cologne? And he had like 9 colognes. And I was like, dude, that's so many.
That's a lot.
I hadn't wanted that many, you know? It was, this is the one, dude.
Style and play.
This one, man. It's so, and I wore this all like my freshman year of college. This has so many memories attached to it. This is I have a video about it. It almost has 1,000 views.
There you
it's
go.
The most important fragrance of my life, I said. So this one is from Mark.
That's awesome.
It's the best. That's how I knew Mark was a real one, because the first one he sent broke, and then he bought me a new one.
Look at that. What a sweetheart, man. Now Mark's a good dude, man. Very unselfish.
Look at the notes for this one for me,
Look, all
please.
style
I feel like it's
it's
unique. It smells like a
I do have that one.
Dude, when I smell this, it just reminds, like, I think of like playing beer pong like in my freshman dorm room, dude. Like that's what it reminds me of. My God, like it just that's what I like about, it's just transportative, Oof.
Yeah,
Silent play. Yeah, I think it was called Red back then.
2004.
Yeah,
Apple. I don't know what this is. Stuja?
I don't know. It smells like apple and like musky apple.
It's woods and moss.
This is a good scent. It's a little. This is killing me. It always kills me when I smell this. It's so nostalgic.
What was the rating here? 4 out of 5 with 1,200 votes. That's pretty good. Yeah.
And then I had, I had a bunch along the way, and then but what got me into collecting, I think it was definitely during the pandemic. I was like, I don't even remember. I started, I think I started like seeing the stuff like the Marshalls, like the Banana Republic stuff, and I started watching reviews. This is probably one of the first bottles I ever got that really was. This is what got me started on collecting. When I would go to Marshalls and I would see like,
you fell into
and
that.
Look these up, and I would be
that rack store trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's still
good. Was it a trap then for you, or were you just like, I want a bottle of smell good?
You know what? It wasn't as bad as I could see some people. No offense to anybody, but it wasn't as
bad
as
I could get back.
Go in and just buy every single one, and have everything. Within 2 weeks, they have everything at the rack stores, and they don't know what to do with it. I was slow, and I was like, I would look things up. But you know what even sparked my interest before that was like getting on Fragrantica, because I was like part of one of those subscription things to get like little colognes. That's
I used to do that.
That's before even collecting. That's when I was just getting samples.
Yeah.
And one of them was Sauvage, and I kept reading reviews that said Ambroxan. I was like, what the hell is that? So I started doing my research as I do, and I came across like the Reddits, all this shit, and I was like, oh my God, this is like insanity.
There's definitely a lot of information out there for somebody that's new to fragrances. Like there's a lot of places where you can go and
now
learn
I know
some
everything
stuff.
there is to know, and that's why I have a channel.
There you go. Hazy Fragrance, like and sub. Hazy Fragrance channel, like and sub, man.
Like and sub, dude. I'm at like 325, dude. It's not bad.
Nice. I like those stories, man. That was good. So what we'll go into some recent pickups.
Yes.
We'll go back to Mr. Grant. Anything you want to share with the people as far as like maybe some newer fragrances you might have grabbed, maybe some you got your eye on that you might be looking to grab. Just throw it down for the people. See what you got.
Let's see. One of the recent ones was Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme.
Nice. Yes, sir.
That was good.
That one too. The other.
Yeah. Man, that initial blast lasts quite a long time, and it doesn't smell like similar to anything. It's its own thing, which I like that.
Yeah, people say like Versace Pour and like the and that new Missoni wave, but I feel like the Chanel is like a lot more powdery than those. Like it definitely has its own vibe to it, for sure.
Yeah, I got some samples in, and one I've kind of been digging is Cherry Punk from Room 1015.
I've heard of that house. Yeah, they're the ones that do
never heard of any of that.
Confessions of a Rebel or something like that. That's one of the frags that they have. Yeah, I believe that's the same house. Yeah.
But Cherry Punk, it's
I know stuff too, Jared.
Leather and cherry mixed.
That's it. Oh, leather and cherry. That does sound pretty good. Actually,
I could do that.
That sounds up, Jared. You gonna make Jared spend a lot of money, Grant.
Yo, you see how Mo knows everything? Like he literally called two of them right away. He was like, Jared's gonna like that.
Jared's gonna like that.
That's why I
nice too.
Every since the beginning, Mo just like, you'll like this, and I'm like, damn, I really do.
I do, yeah.
All right, go on, Grant.
Anything else, Grant? Anything else you looking at or that you grabbed up?
Let's see. I'm eyeing the I'm kind of wanting to look into getting the Alien Man, the original one.
Okay.
Mark was talking about that the other day.
Did you just get that, Mo?
Yeah, somebody sent me a decant. My boy Will Copeland. Shout out to Will. He sent me like 10 mLs.
That was good.
Yeah. The bottle looks cool though.
Yeah. I could see that being a cool bottle to have in your collection, like on your nightstand or dresser, wherever you keep your bottles. I could definitely see that. Yeah.
I almost want to get that Elizabeth Taylor for Men bottle because they say it looks like that, and then people say that it smells like it, but people say no, it doesn't really smell like it. But I think it's Passion for Men. I think my dad used to actually wear that one.
That sounds familiar because I remember back in the day, Elizabeth Taylor used to white diamonds and all that stuff. Like that was like all popular
stuff. Passion for Men is this like iconic purple bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And the Alien
Speaking of horrible bottles,
It's
go back on
Fragrantica. Yeah, Fragrantica.
But Paco Rabanne has a brand new fragrance coming out. It's called like Play or something.
Oh, I see. It's some weird shit. Yeah.
What is Play?
It's not even out yet. It's like a robot,
it's
right?
the opposite of Phantom. It's like
a robot.
But it looks like a sex toy or something.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Let me see. New perfume, maybe?
Yeah, I want to see.
No, it's not those. It's who did a video on it? There was
I've seen it. I saw.
Was it on iFragrance? iFragrance might have had it.
It looked weird. I agree. It did look weird, but I don't know.
Let's see. Maybe they got it here. This might have been one. This is a new Mugler.
I don't know, dude, but I've seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look it up. Hang on.
Yeah,
what was that Versace we saw yesterday? That bottle was terrible too. The one that you were looking at when we did that quick live. Yeah, Royale. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna show the people this one. This bottle was horrendous.
That shit was wild.
Look at this bottle here, boy.
Okay, it's called Fame. It's called Fame.
Fame. Look at this bottle. Ugh. Oh my God, with a green top. Paco Rabanne Fame. Look at let's see.
I think it's Afnan. Who does Rare Carbon?
That's Afnan.
Yeah. Those Rare Carbon bottles are a little weird. Mine's all messed up.
I don't know what the hell it's called, dude.
Yeah, he just said.
There it is. There it is. I see it.
Which one?
I saw it. Go up.
This thing?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh Lord. There it is. Oh,
what's it called?
Fame. Yeah, that is pretty. That is pretty horrible.
Pretty horrible, man. Yeah,
that does look pretty suspect.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would not have that bottle.
Oh, that's on Reddit though.
This could be. This is some Reddit shit. Who knows? That's weird. That's horrible. Dude. I don't like it.
Yeah,
that's some weird shit. Yeah.
Some of those bottles.
The way that the sprayer worked on Phantom, it felt really cheap.
Not a fan of that frag, man. Not a fan.
I didn't like it either.
The frag is not good.
Hold on, where's this?
One of the few I didn't like.
You know what fragrance is good, but it's in a crappy bottle? Toy Boy.
Toy Boy.
Toy
Yeah,
Boy.
I
I
was just
hate
the
Toy
same
Boy.
thing.
That's
Put
one of my
mute
least
quick.
favorite
I don't want to
fragrances.
hear anything he has to say.
He said he don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Yeah, they definitely. But no, Mark, I'm not a huge fan of that one either. Mark really likes it, but I don't. I'm like, I went through 3 bottles of it though. I decanted.
It was overwhelming for some.
I decanted 300 ml bottles of that. I just never restocked it, but that's definitely one I've done a lot of decants.
What's also a very interesting fragrance? It's now been discontinued, but it's from Fort and Manly, and it's called Confessions of a Garden Gnome.
Yes, I've heard of that one. Yeah,
I don't know any of these things.
Yeah, I heard of that one.
I want to hear about that just because I love the name.
Yeah, but
this one up. Do you have it?
Yeah, let me see.
I had a discovery set that had all of the fragrances in it, but I got rid of it though because I only liked like 2 out of the like 8 or whatever. I liked the Garden Gnome one.
Yeah.
There it is.
40 Thieves was the other one. The other ones I couldn't stand.
I tried one of these before Fort and Manly. It's good.
Yuzu, coriander, bergamot, violet, rose, mango, lily, white musk, ambergris, birch, cedar. Sounds good.
Doesn't look too bad. What's it smell like? Aventus? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
What's this? Of a garden gnome, it actually smells like if you're a garden gnome in a garden. It's it has like it kind of has like a flowers and grass and like that kind of a thing. It's interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Conceptual.
What about you, Mr. Mark? Anything new that you've grabbed or looking to pick up?
I mostly grab like old stuff, like because I was gonna give Frags that were like
recent grabs don't have to be brand new releases, you know.
How many new
I mean, like I brought like the Frags that like were some of my first decants that I got, because we were talking about the beginning.
Pull them out, Mark. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
So
come on, Mark, go for it.
One that I got. I haven't talked too much about this, but this Paris Corners one I opened up.
Killer Oud.
Killer Oud Midnight Ecstasy.
I've heard of that. What is it like?
Yeah, I think Kevin Hill had some of this going around. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like a sweet vanilla coconutty. You know, it actually like. I mean, it definitely gives me kind of that like luxurious sunscreeny vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on that.
And then it reminds me a little bit of another one I smelled, Vanilla Fatale.
Okay, the Tom Ford.
Smells like a Tom Ford.
Smells like a Tom Ford.
Smells like a Tom Ford.
There you go. There you go. Anything else? Anything other? Any other jammies?
No notes. Oh, other bottles, other purchases. I think I brought the Jazzy out recently.
That's oh my god, that stuff's great, dude. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's so good.
I see a lot of people talking about that one.
It's good, dude.
I've been like definitely mixing it up with these a lot, just like.
That Kenzo, nice, yeah. Infinite Spicy.
I opened up the bottle because I finally finished my decant. It's so nice. It says Infinite Spicy by.
I like that one a lot too. I like the cashmere note in that one too. Like in the mid, it smells mad good. Absolutely.
Like
nice.
This spicy. Is it like spice bomb kind of spicy or?
I don't know if it's more like spice. Hey, we'll look this one up. I don't remember. I don't know. They said it sells like the what was it compared to that Cerruti?
Yeah, I mean the Cerruti, the Kenzo, they're all kind of similar. This one is definitely more modern. It's definitely darker.
This one.
This is Mark's favorite.
Like
Mark loves this one. I surprised him with this one though. I hit him. He was like, "Oh,
I gotta try
when
it."
I sent him this, you don't. Yeah, I didn't send you some of this.
No, I don't think
man,
so.
I thought I sent you this, man. I gotta send you some.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I just did a decant for one of my boys of this because I figured he would like this too. But yeah, you got a lot of spices, the pepper, coriander, anise.
Like that's a weird type of pepper, right? Like that's not an American.
But yeah, no, it's Asian. Right? It's Asian. All these are Asian notes.
A few dishes in it. It kind of like numbs your mouth when you eat it, right?
Yeah.
Is that the type of pepper?
It's spicy, yeah. But all of this is stuff.
I have no idea what that smells like.
All of this is stuff you see in Asian cuisine, and I don't just mean like Chinese. I mean also like Indian and all that. You'll see all of this. You'll see cardamom, ginger, anise, coriander, all that. So definitely, it's definitely inspired by that. But then, like I said, this cashmere note is nice.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Cashmere and teak is it's pretty thick through it. Like those big.
That sounds
especially in the base. Yeah, it has a nice sillage too. Like it smells good in the air. The
Kenzo is like the same similar idea, 4.27, but it's like more like classic masculine type stuff.
Right.
Like where you get the carnation and stuff like
that. The first thing it says is this one. This I like. I like this one.
This is Zara.
I haven't
the Club de Nuit. Look at
that. Really?
Everything smells like that. Here it is. Here's the Kenzo jungle.
It does not smell like the man private.
There's Visit was on there too. Zara Visit was on there.
It does smell like Visit.
This is one I got on my radar. This is one I think I'm gonna have to grab.
You like that Visit?
It's good. It's different.
I like Visit too.
It's very, very different. I like having a Zara. I like their stuff.
Yeah,
good.
It is different from the stuff you wear, but it has that like really strong citrusy up top that I think
it's very unique.
In a lot of stuff you like.
It's unique.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
The bottle, I was trying to pull the top off. I'm like, why does the cap come
off? It comes out the side. Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah. No, that's a good one.
Oh man,
nice. Let's see. I got a couple here that I recently
got like 15 new ones.
And I just re-grabbed this Dolce and Gabbana, the one gray.
I don't like that.
You don't like this one?
I thought it's okay.
Yeah, that was like the third bottle of that one I went through. For the summer, I was like, that's maybe one I should stock up on.
It's a good one.
Into those days, man.
I feel like you can kind of shortcut it if you have Dolce and Gabbana the one and something like Encore Noir.
Yeah, just rock it. So, yeah, I could see that. I think we would talk about this one too. This Ajmal.
Man.
Yeah, yo, I can't.
What is that? It looks
Osmo. Yeah, the bottle's kind of weird. It has like you could put your fingers in it, and the cap is like real square.
Exactly like Ash does.
Yeah, but this one smells a lot like Prada Cologne, like a lot, like real similar. And I was like, I saw a lot of reviews on it. I was like, let me check it out. For the price, I didn't think it was a bad grab. Let me see. Like the one I talked about was the Cool Water I wore today. This Cool Water Reborn is pretty good. I think I sent you guys both some of this.
That one is not bad.
Jared, I sent. I don't think I'd send this to Mark.
I like it. It's not.
I gotta do Mark a pack. Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but it's good. It
lasts. It's one of them 3-note jammies. It's like vetiver, galbanum, and I forgot what the other note was. I think it was some kind of wood or something like that.
It lasts, man. It lasts.
Yeah, it does, and it projects. I mean, when I wore it, people were like, ooh, and then there was another one. And I'll dedicate this one to Jared because he was really surprised by this
dude.
one.
It's so good.
Yeah, Jared really he went up for that. I will look that one up.
That one, I'm sending Mo the Solar.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Tried that one.
Yeah,
I haven't tried much of them. I tried like Virtue. I didn't like it.
The Solar was kind of hyped for a little while, and people were looking for it.
I think I saw it.
Shut up.
The Home Intenso. You'll see my review. There's one review.
Oh, you wrote one on here? Oh, look at you.
No, I didn't. Look, I think I did actually. Yeah, there's one guy who said like, "Oh, does this exist?"
Out of
that one just came out, right?
Yeah, this one. It says 2021, but I think Macy's and stuff might have just got it.
Those kind of numbers going to get me on Fragrance Net.
Artemisia, Woody Notes. Yeah, this is a good buy when it comes on discount. Because I think like right now, like I got it on sale from Macy's. I spent like 80 on it, I think, which is still kind of high.
There you go.
Wait, so were you the thumbs up or the thumbs down? You were the thumbs down.
Man, I was the thumbs up.
You thumbs up
like or whatever. Love. See, I have a friend who decants it. I didn't want to just say it out there, but he never answered me. So
doesn't smell like Forever, ozonic, sweet citrus, and some aromatic. That's exactly what it smells like too. It's just aromatic, a little bit sweet. It kind of gives me the vibe of like Fierce and Legend a little bit.
It smells like Hero to me a little bit.
Hero too, yeah. It's definitely you definitely get the woodiness out of it. Definitely doesn't smell like this. I don't know who the hell.
I don't know what.
Matter of fact.
No, I must have been. No, yeah.
Everyone who's voted has voted.
Nah, it's not. It definitely doesn't smell like. There's no grapefruit note. There's no rindiness. There's no, it does have woodiness in the base, which you do get this too.
Fresh.
But yeah, nah. And you get the ginger, I think, a little bit. You definitely get that airy vibe to it. I'm gonna have to wear this week. This is a good one.
I want it when it comes to discounters. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah, that's bottled.
Is it related to the OG Ohm?
Nah, it's totally different because the OG Ohm is like more like gin and tonic, real fizzy, fresh, and this is a little bit more like sweet, smooth, subtle.
Yeah, it's very good.
But it's nice.
Buddha. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Hazy? Besides the Dracar clones or whatever.
Dracar Dynamic.
Don't worry. More coming. I'm gonna just collect them all. I have the Exit the King, which I think you guys knew.
Oh, nice. Yes, that's a good one.
It's just so I know Mo likes this one. It's so different than anything else. It's got the soap smell, but like literally soap and moss.
Oh, Scott Matiso. Shout out Sky Medical.
Look up the notes on this one.
Exit the King.
Yeah.
Doesn't that company don't they make the secretions magnifique?
Yes, they do. They're that one. They actually have good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones. I want to try
this I got for Trash. A good price too.
This one looks very interesting to me. I love the
soap. It has a soap note, an actual soap note, aldehydes, musk, pink pepper, Timir, jasmine, rose. You definitely get the rose in this one too.
But
Lily of the Valley.
Fresh, clean, watery rose.
I like the patchouli note in this too. I pick it up. I get it. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
It lasts all day.
Noticeable?
Yeah, you pick up the patchouli.
Not for Jared. He doesn't notice it. Okay.
Not that it kills it for me like it would, but it's
but it's like, you know how sometimes patchouli comes off like clean.
Yes, like that.
It's like it's not really so much like earthy, dirty. It's more so because this fragrance is super clean. Like
it's unique.
This is like white shirt, black tie, just clean, scent. Like that's what I get from it.
It lasts like 8, 10, 12 hours. It lasts and lasts and lasts, and I'm shocked.
You're gonna smell like you took a shower with some expensive soap. That's what this smells like.
I really like it.
I like it a lot too.
It's a fragrance, and it smells good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
The soap accords are really nice.
I think if you could find it for a good price too, is worth if you like those kind of scents, and it's definitely totally unisex too.
Yeah, and I don't think it smells. I mean, the replica just smells more like Mr. Bubbles.
The Lazy Sunday.
Lazy Sunday, no, I hate.
And then When the Rain Stops, I don't think I've ever smelled that one.
That one's only okay.
Aromatics.
I like this one, and then what's the other one I wanted to show? See, I did this on the live yesterday, but this one.
Oh, good, the Bulgari. Yeah, we talked about that.
Bad at all. That's a good one.
That's a solid line too. I think
that one.
That's the wood essence. What essence?
Oh, I've only tried the glacial one.
Yeah, I wasn't big on
it's funny because the glacial one is like my least favorite.
That's one of the first. That was in the first pack you sent me.
Yeah. That whole line, the wood Neroli's good. That one.
This is
Man
simple.
In Black. Yeah.
It's like
Black Orient.
Citruses with sugar, and then like cedar and like ambroxan.
Super woody. Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple friends of mine that's like their signature scent. They like to wear that one. I think it's a good going out frag. I think it's a good signature scent. I think if you smell like that every day, you good money. You know. And I know I forgot what site I saw, but they were doing like two 2-ounce bottles for like $50.
Yeah, I got this for like $30 from Joe's shop or 35.
So it's like
maybe?
it's like pretty out of that line. That's a pretty affordable price. Like
these are not cheap really. Usually.
Oh no, all the ones I got, I mean, I have most of them. I have the Terrain.
How much was it on Joa?
35. You said, Jared?
Yeah, just for this one, and then the 100
2 ounce.
ml is like 70 or 80 or not. You know, it's like
no, they're not cheap, man.
It's good. It's worth it.
I like the Man Extreme. I think it's called. That has a cactus note in it. That's pretty good.
I don't know if I've tried that.
That's a good one. That's one I ran out of a long time ago.
What's the original like?
We look it up. I don't think that's one I've ever rocked.
Bulgari Man.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's. I have 1 mil here.
You have 1 mil?
I think I do. Oh, this is another one I wanted to mention.
Is there original? Oh yeah, there is.
No, it is an original one. Yeah, I just don't think I've ever smelled it.
Woody.
210.
Alberto Marias.
Yeah, I think he did all of these. I want to say.
Oh, he probably did.
Violet Leaf, Lotus, Bergamot, Pear.
I love all those notes.
Vetiver, Cashmere, Sandalwood, Amber, Cypriol,
honey, musk,
benzo, and tonka. Yeah, but one thing I heard is the performance is not great.
Oh,
I definitely smell the violet leaf.
That's surprising though, because I mean he did Aqua DGO, so you know, so it should be good.
Yeah. Oh, he did a lot of the. I mean, he did. I think he did most of this line. I want to say like let's see.
He did Wood Essence for sure.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good.
I like the Teray Essence. I think I sent you.
There's a lot of those. I didn't even know. The bottle.
I have like a
here's the one Jared was talking about. Yeah, I don't like that atomizer either. And then it locks, like you could turn it and it locks. I'm not a big fan of that. This is Alberto also. Yeah, Alberto Marias. Yeah. Sugar, lemon zest, coriander leaf, cypress seed. You definitely picked the cypress up.
Cypress for sure.
Peter, vetiver, benzo.
Vetiver too. It's like clean and soapy kind of.
I like this one.
Not soapy, but you know, clean vetiver.
I like this one maybe slightly better than the Wood Neroli. The Wood Neroli one's good too, though.
It's not bad, but I feel like that. You know, I have so much other stuff. You know, like Neroli Wood smells like the same thing.
Yeah, I like this one too. So yeah,
this is a really good one. It's just I gotta wear it to work. It's not. It's sweet, but it's the Wood Neroli. Yeah, you gotta like Neroli, but
I feel like I've never smelled something that he made that I didn't like. That wasn't like good.
Yeah, he did like the Walmo signature. I think he did. He did a couple things, man.
He's done everything.
And every time you see it, you're like, oh, of course, yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, well,
he's a Ferrari Walmo.
Yeah. Ferrari Walmo. Yep, there we go. Is anybody in here? One person.
Yeah, we got one so it's past 8 already.
Yeah, it's already past 8. Well, fellas, I just want to say it's been a pleasure.
As always.
Thank you to Mr. Grant Wheeler for coming on today. Thank you for being part of the Decant Swap groups and a part of the fragrance community. We appreciate you. Appreciate your time and your support. Anybody who popped in, thank you for saying hi and for sending us a shout out. And if you watch this even after the fact, thank you for that. Stay safe, smell good, and fellas, anything else?
That's all for me.
That's all for you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Good night.
All right, so let's stop this live.